I'm not very unique. My story is just as everyone's story of finding the opportunity to go and study abroad at a very young age. I was 18, and so my parents took me for further studies. And once I was done with college, I started my career in banking and transitioned into investments. And I had this special calling of creating impact in my home country. And I went through the entire process, just like everyone else, working menial jobs, but having that thing in mind that I can succeed and do great things. And that vision propelled me to start looking for jobs back home. And funny enough, there was an opportunity with a bank, KCB, which hired me from the US. I lived in Dallas at that time. So I'd spent about 20 years working for big corporates, Citigroup, Bank of America, TRF, and building wonderful solutions for companies. And the time came for me to come back, and I did exactly that. So while working for KCB, I was involved in diaspora engagements, building products. So with all that knowledge that I had in the US, propelled me to look at what am I going to do that is different than these other banks. And so I was able to create new products and build the whole entire ecosystem for KCB and across the group, bringing them from a negative 20 million shillings in profit loss to probably about 600 to 700 million by the time I was leaving. It was the longest job I've ever held, and I feel very proud because I had a purpose. And during that period, I discovered why I came back. And it was for the simple fact that I really wanted to give back to the Kenyan society at large and the diaspora, because I was able to build products that fit their need, as opposed to just giving them products that don't fit their need. In the course of the period that I was in the diaspora, working here, I also had opportunities to see what's happening in the country. And one thing I did was I saw an opportunity within the insurance space. So I formed my own company, a tech company called Hillcroft Technologies, which digitizes insurance. Because I saw a lot of paperwork, So I had a rec at some point, and I was given several pieces of paper to fill, like 5 pages. And I said, this gotta change. I think I've seen something better out there. So to cut the story short, I was able to build a company from 2015, and by 2023, I was able to exit out. So I said, yes, Kenya was very good to me, and because it's where dreams are realized. And that's my vision. Fast forward, I decided to relocate and reinvent myself because I always believe whatever things you've learned in your past life should always create opportunities for you in the future. So decided to go into tech fully, and now I work for LemFi as the growth manager for East Africa. So I manage Kenya, Ethiopia, Uganda, Tanzania, and Rwanda. So those clients that reside in the US and Canada, this is where my focus is. And so let me introduce to you LemFi. So if you can put the logo so people can see, that is LemFi. Company is 5 years old, started in about 2000, right during the pandemic. It used to be called Lemonade Finance, and they just shortened it to LemFi. What do we believe in? Our philosophy is payments for everyone. We are focused in really understanding the pinpoints of people living abroad, and especially immigrants. And we're saying that we can make payments easy to any part of the globe. And so that is really our key philosophy. What is unique about LemFi? I think we've managed to bring all the solutions in one space. There's one thing I just want to first of all highlight. No fees. we don't charge you any fees for you sending money. It is at zero cost. So it's free. Just download the app, go through the process of registration, and when you want to send your money, it's free. Okay? So there's no fees. You will see no fees while you're sending your funds. Secondly, you're able to move money within the LemFi community. Okay? So if you're a LemFi user and you live in the States, I can send you money for free. And just like Cash App, or if you use Zelle, you have to go to your bank, your app, and do that. But with LemFi, you don't have to do that. Just load your wallet, and you can send your cousin or you can send your sister money. And all you have to do is move the money from your wallet into your card, and that goes into your account. No fees, zero fees. So for people who use Cash App out there in the diaspora, you don't need to do that because we're offering that service for free. We're building an ecosystem that will eventually become a neobank. Thirdly, you can move money from Kenya to the US, to the UK, or to Canada. Fascinating, for free. How is that possible? We are able to do this by sending a notification to M-Pesa ecosystem. So we have wallets. So you can have a Kenya shilling wallet and a USD wallet, or you can have a sterling pound wallet and a Kenya shilling wallet. And you go to your wallet and you say request funds, and you can send a request to somebody who has M-Pesa, and you input the amount that you're wanting them to send you, and you just put your PIN, and that money moves free of charge. And once you get the money in your wallet, you can now convert the money into US dollars, and then you can actually convert that money and move it to your card, which goes to your account. So we have solved the problem of easily moving money around the world. So far, Kenya and Nigeria are the only countries that can do that. We are working to include many countries in that process. So moving money within countries is a thing of the past. So if somebody owes you money in Kenya, if you're in the diaspora, it's so easy, just tell them, I'll send you a request. All you have to do is just put your PIN number and I'll have my money. So very quite easy. Also, we made it so easy for you to make payments to utilities, to hospital bills. We have enabled, and we're the only company that has actually done that, is we have pay bill integrated and buy goods integrated in our platform. So imagine you're in the diaspora, you have an ecosystem for M-Pesa without having an M-Pesa line. So you can do everything, pay school fees, pay utilities. Your mom can go shopping, and you can actually tell them, just give me the till number and I'll just pay directly. So you can purpose your funds where they need to be. So you don't need to send somebody money to go and deal with a situation. And we've had problems where a lot of immigrants who send money home to their loved ones for a specific purpose, it does not get done. They'll have a chunk of it, they'll spend a little bit of it, and then they say that money was not enough. So you can actually say to the hospital, you can even call them and say, how much is the bill? Give me the pay bill number, and I'll go ahead and clear that bill. So what we've done essentially is we've removed the pinpoints for the diaspora. Another thing which is very unique, in the UK we're now already piloted giving credit cards to immigrants so that they can actually build credit when they first arrive, especially like nurses who have just gone there. They're able to now be able to build their credit and buy the things that they need to buy from the onset. So we're trusting them, and we're building a community of people that they can rely on LemFi. The last thing that I can guarantee the folks out there, our rates, they're very competitive. All we're saying is give us an opportunity to show you and to demonstrate that our rates are much better than our competitors. I am in charge of the rates for both the US and Canada, so I can authoritatively say that yes, indeed, now we have one of the best rates when you actually decide to send money back home. And And the best thing is we're growing. We're just rolling out this month in the UAE. We're going to be rolling out to Australia as well, and also to Brazil. So we are growing very fast, and we're proud to be one of the companies that actually feel we serve the community. One thing I think I want to highlight as my closing thing, we're so focused on the community. Why? We partnered with Kenid, and I think Alex knows them very well. He's featured them. And they had a project for doing a medical camp here in Kenya, in Rimiruti, I think, somewhere. And they decided to go a step harder, ahead and also build a water tank for the community. As LemFi, we said, yes, we support you, and also we supported them financially. So we are very focused in actually building a relationship with diaspora and supporting them in their causes in their everyday life. And for that, I just want to say thank you for listening to me.
Thank you, Makofi. I don't know where the other mic is. We could get one quick question for Vincent Aberi.
So my name is Dr. Miheso. I'm just wondering, how do you make your money? You were saying everything is free. How do you do that?
That's a very good question. We make our money through the FX margin. So for example, the central bank has a rate, and once they have those rates, the banks will buy, set their rates, will buy for the banks, and then we will now manage how much we can pass to our clients. So basically, we only make a very tiny margin from that. But we've guaranteed that if you're sending money, there are no fees.
Pigia Makofi.